Okay. It looks good
Let
to
me
you.
get a selfie with us.
Awesome. Okay. Sometimes Jill will tape shit. I don't know if she's taping it. So I'll be talking, and just saying something stupid, and she'll be filming it. Then I'll look later, and be like, oh, that's kind of funny. Maybe I'll save that. Like the other day, I done a little segment, and she was saying something, and I said, do I look good? Do I look like I'm slouching? Right? She's like, you look very handsome. I said, handsome? I said, very, very handsome, or just very handsome? She said, something like that. And so she had it on film, and I didn't know it, and I saved it. All right, so let's start this here. All right, Daryl Bates from Bad Mojo Media, and we're back in the studio again today. It's Tuesday, and yes, I do drink Rockstar. It's why I'm so freaking awesome. And so today we have a brilliant show in front of you. It's just going to be a short little segment. We're going to add to this as the week goes on. But beside me here, we have Mr. Keefe Duhon, the mastermind behind many different brands. Keefe Duhon is an artisan, is amazing. His Maverick line, Concrete Revolutions, Behind the Trowels, and many more coming. So thank you, my friend, for being today. So World of Concrete's upon us. We're going to have a whole lot of people in this studio. We're going to be filming a whole bunch. So while I had Keefe here, I just wanted to talk a little bit about all the amazing things that you're doing and have been for a long time.
Right. Thank
so
you.
yeah, so share with us a little bit about what your vision, where you're heading, what's new things coming.
Well, Concrete Revolution is is really my forte, what started my journey, and for sure it's not going anywhere. It's only growing, and bringing on guys like Jody Smith with Going Coastal Web, and I know he helped you guys out a lot.
Man,
and
Jody's been instrumental.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
And he's done a lot for Concrete Revolution and Maverick, and Behind the Trowels, and bringing everything to the level where it's at, and everything's just really grown to where it's at today, especially like Concrete Revolution. It's growing. I mean, before I hired Jody, we had like 70-something thousand likes.
Right. Followers.
Bringing Jody on, Concrete Revolution took a big halt. It just surpassed everything, and just now we had over 100,000 likes, and
that's amazing.
So Concrete Revolution is really, where I get to go and explore the finishes of what I specialize in. It's, everybody, there's so many different artists and many talented out there, and Concrete Revolution is where I get to splurge with the finishes of what I like as an artist.
Right.
I'm more into the new and trendy ideas of decorative walls and floors, and that's really what I like about Concrete Revolution. It keeps me going.
It gives you that opportunity to be on.
Sweet, and Maverick. We got a lot to go with a young growing company. And
Maverick is spectacular.
We still have a lot to catch up to a lot of guys, and of course a lot of time, and we got some really cool things coming out from Maverick, and I'm super happy about, and excited, and bringing on new distributors, building those relations, and it's always key to it.
Well, for me, one of the values that I appreciate is that you're American here. And I do. I lean on that a lot on the show, and on most of the things that I do, that I like to buy American. I like to see that other companies are flourishing in our country.
Sure.
And you're one of them, so it's awesome. Yeah.
Behind the Trowels, of course, as many as you know, it's where we get to train, and educate this whole industry in a whole with talented artisans like yourself, and you've done a few of them. And,
I was fortunate to have that opportunity.
Thank
you.
And there's be many more for sure.
I'm still wearing my, and it's pretty dirty and beat up. But this is one of the shirts.
We got to get you a new one, man.
I know, right? I need one pretty bad. But,
Behind the Trowels, we brought on Bob Harris, Miss Leanne,
goodness.
and they've been
they're
amazing.
Yeah, legends of the industry.
They're phenomenal, and they're helping. And we're going to be starting doing a lot of trainings with Behind the Trowels where they're not live too. So we're building up this whole library of training, solid training.
I think that's extremely viable because the live version, as you know, it's hard to shoot things live.
It is. You know, it's a
you're
lot.
condensed on time too.
You know, and we're not going away from that model.
No,
we want to
it's
stay with
viable.
that model because
Sure.
it's really where people can ask questions,
Right.
you know, and
But-
ask the artisan right there, you know, and get an answer live.
And that is unique. It's
And we're going
unique
to still
in the
do
industry.
that, you know, but
Yeah.
we need to get, we want to get more training out there
Yeah.
quickly and get people, you know, engaging on
Build a-
BehindTheTrowels.com.
Yeah, a library for every different
Yeah,
kind
exactly.
of decorative artisan approach that
From
you know.
polishing to anything, you know,
Yeah.
from vertical carving and
And when
countertops.
when they buy that, when you have a library set up, like I'm working on one right now, again, Jody's been helping me quite a bit, but you know, these videos can be very lengthy. They can be, you know, 8 or 10 or 12
Exactly.
hours worth or more, which you can watch and go through the steps just like you're there. And it's better than live in a way because you can rewind it.
Right.
You can stop it, pause
Right.
it, go use the restroom, grab a beer, whatever.
Yeah.
So there's virtues, plus it can be just stupid long. I mean, if you want 28 hours on a training segment that
Exactly.
you are buying, then that's yours. That's
Right.
that's yours permanently. That's
Right.
awesome.
Yep. So and it's gonna be cool because you know we're talking right now behind the trowels is we just had a conversation about you know these trainings that we host, you know on site training.
Right,
Where
right.
we'll shoot those trainings and be able to give it to the customers that attend the trainings. They'll get a copy of it forever,
Yeah, yeah.
but also put those live trainings into the archives for people to purchase
Yeah.
and actually see an on-site training going on
Yeah.
through the steps. You know, of course, it'd be a cut down version of
Sure.
it to shorten it, so it's
Right.
not a whole day long
Right.
training. But
Yeah.
you know, that way, you know, we can provide
No.
anyone with
Yeah.
solid training.
And think too about the, you know, the owner of the facility that you're shooting that in.
Right,
What value
right.
that brings to them as a
Right.
credible business to say, hey, check this out. This
Yeah.
was at my shop.
Yeah.
You know, and that's something that people hold dear is when
Sure.
they're involved, and it
Right.
makes them feel a lot more part of what they're doing. And,
Right.
I'm excited about this whole training approach. I think there's so many good ways to do it that
Sure.
has merit. You know, and I guess the biggest thing that I wonder down the road is hopefully everybody and their uncle isn't trying to throw some watered down version of it. People know the true artisans, and they really
Right.
do.
Yeah.
It speaks for themselves. doesn't
Sure.
it?
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys are doing it right. You
Well,
got so
thank you.
much in front of you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's actually fun. This journey has been amazing, and I've been blessed many ways.
Yeah.
And just with the people, the networking, this, you know, just everyone from you know just in this industry that
Yeah.
are good people that you know they'll work with you if you have questions. I ask questions all the time, and
Yeah.
whether it's marketing, whether it's you know running a business and how to deal with
Yeah.
things. You know, you build these relations with guys that been in this industry long enough, and
Yeah.
you learn from them. You know, just like we talk, and
Yeah.
you know, and
I pick up the
Yeah.
same thing, and this is what I want to share on the show is it's not just the value of what I know and understand because that's a finite amount of information and knowledge. It's all the people like yourself that I can have on the show
Right.
that can help share this with others so we can learn. And I think the most empowering thing to me is when I'm able to teach and when I'm able to learn. There's a strength and a power in that. It's dignified and it humbles me to get a chance to train and learn from
Right.
others. And one of the things I've noticed too is that even a smaller group of people that might not have been in the industry as long as us, they might find a way that they're doing something that we hadn't, you know, observed before.
Sure.
We can learn from others too.
Yeah,
I
exactly,
think is the
exactly.
power of that.
You know, another thing too is what I got going on. You know, we're talking about you know the brands and everything, and what I'm super excited about, and you guys will be seeing it pretty soon. Is you know we're building basically a database with all the brands, and
Yep.
it's gonna be KeefeDuhon.com. But not only
That's
that,
where it
we're
should
gonna
start, yeah.
you know it's gonna be you know we're gonna have a bunch of swag. We're gonna have all kind of shirts. We even got a new product line that I've released. It's a new shoe on. It's basically a shoe cover, basically that's gonna if you're polishing or if you got to go to a job site
Yep.
and you know
Yep.
it's, you got to
Super important.
protect the Yeezys,
Yeah.
you know, from getting dirty. You know, you can throw these shoe covers and they're you
Yeah.
know they're a silicone based product and super awesome product.
So like a shoe condom.
It's like a shoe condom, exactly.
That's awesome.
You know, I was debating whether I should name it that. You know,
Oh, you
I
should.
threw it around. Well, it's going to be KD Slips, but
All right, well, that's pretty cool.
I was debating, you know, how perverted can we get? You know, and somebody was like, you know,
Condoms.
that
Shoe
would
condoms,
sell. That would sell.
It was like big ass fans.
Exactly.
I mean, sometimes
where
it's a
can you
catchy
go wrong?
name. You know?
Yeah, yeah. So,
I got stuck on Passion Driven because that's just the way I seem to live my life. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and my passion's right out there, and I can't help it. So, but sometimes, you know, the right name.
Well, you promote it right. I mean, shoe condom. Don't let your sneakers get dirty. You know, I mean, protect your sneaker with a shoe condom.
I see all kinds of implications there, but yeah, funny and awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited about
awesome.
that, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the product lines that I'm coming out, my personal stuff that I use every day, you know, and I get to bring it to everyone, you know, from just the personal stuff like, you know, the swag and the shoe condoms and,
Yeah.
you know, and many of other stuff that.
Cool
you know,
tools that you make.
Yeah.
Like the one, the
tools,
Scorpion.
The
What
Scorpion.
about that?
Man, dude, the Scorpion, I'll tell
Yeah.
you what. You know, I've designed that tool. I use it a lot, you know. A lot of people know, you know, the wood planks that we do.
Yep.
And, you know, it's really, I had to speed up time, you know.
Yep.
So, you know, I purchased the Mongoose years back. I've been having the Mongoose, man, 8 years, 9 years
Yeah.
ago, and I bought it's what we used, you
Right.
know. Well, you got to be a faster way than popping lines,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
thousands of lines. So I designed that tool. Of course, my background is machine and manufacturing.
Yep.
That's where, you know, my brain starts ticking.
Right, right.
And, you
It's
know,
how Maverick happened, right?
Exactly. And, you know, we designed this tool, and, you know, I brought it to Engraver Creed, and I said, guys, look, this tool is like a game changer, man, for what I do. I mean, I know a lot of people would love to use this.
Yep.
You know, y'all want to do something with this, and they loved it. You know, when I brought it to them, they were amazed by it.
Yep.
So they
Yep.
developed it. They built the prototype, sent it to me. I used it. We made some changes and made adjustments.
Tweaked
They're like,
it,
well,
man.
what's the name? What are we gonna name it? I'm like, well, then we designed all the knuckle points on it, the arms. And it's like, man, this thing looks like a scorpion.
Right,
Let's
right.
name it the Scorpion. They were
Yeah.
like, that's perfect.
That's
So
perfect.
we named it the Scorpion, and yeah, it's really cool. If you guys are interested in the Scorpion, go check them out in Engraver Creek. They're here at the show, World of Concrete.
Yep.
Make sure you use the promo code Keefe Duhon, save 20%.
Hey, yeah.
Also save, I think it's about 12-15% on products, anything from Engraver Creek. Use the code Keefe Duhon.
Keefe Duhon. Don't
Yeah.
forget that, people.
And you know, save you some money. But even, you know, if you want to purchase a mongoose, you know, hell, that's a lot of savings on a mongoose. You
big
know?
time, big time.
So-
And there's so many different things too at the World of Concrete, as we all know. It's why we love to go there. We can learn, we can show, we can share. But as you said, some of the deals and some of the bargains and opportunities, this is the perfect time for it.
Right.
You know, so.
And the knowledge there, you know, World of Concrete.
Well, you're going
is
to be
just-
training later today.
I'll be training today from 1-3 for World of Concrete. I think the tickets are sold out for that event.
I'm not surprised.
But yeah, we have a huge following
Yep,
at
yep.
that event. So
That's awesome.
it's gonna be out in the gold lot.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Maybe
right where the
dropped
certifications are.
product
you know,
today, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so, well, listen, everybody, I'm glad to have you tune in and follow and watch. Thanks so much, Keith, for
Hey,
being
Darryl.
everything, part of the
appreciate
show,
it.
all the
Yeah.
help that you've been to me as a growing young business. So, again, Keefe Duhon, you'll find all his products, check for his promo codes, check him out at the training at the World of Concrete, and be tuning in again. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Darryl Bates, Bad Mojo Media's passion driven.